Hey, what's going on, beautiful jellyfish? It's Tracy. Thank you so much for taking a little bit of time today to hang out with me. In today's video, I have a haul. I have a bunch of goodies to show you guys of cards that I've picked up within the last... I honestly don't even remember the last time I filmed a haul, if I'm being very real. But basically, if you're new to my channel or you just haven't watched one of my hauls before, I love foil magic cards. So basically everything, I think every single card is foil that I got. So yeah, let's just go through my commander decks and I'll show you guys what I picked up. So the first card I want to talk about is, the first deck I want to talk about is Angels, and I actually only have one card, and that is the new Achroma, which is Achroma Vision of Ixidor. This is actually the foil etched, and I'm actually not a huge fan of the foil etched. This is still fine. Like, I'm cool with this. Like, it's pretty, don't get me wrong, but moving forward, I'm definitely not super into the foil etched. But anyways, yeah, new Achroma is super, super good. So yeah, this card is awesome. So I got that for Angels, and I only have one card. This kind of starts off really slow, I promise, but it's gonna pick up. So just hang tight and bear with me. I got a couple of greeds. You're gonna notice this card show up. This is for zombies, by the way. This card is really cool. I was really excited to see this card being reprinted, and I just traded my friend Chuck for them, and then I was like, I think I have like 3 in this haul because I just love this card. I think it's really strong and really good. So I got this for zombies. That's the only card for zombies that I picked up. I have 2 cards for Merfolk. The first one being a Thought Vessel. This is the full art foil from Commander Legends, which I love the full art foils from Commander Legends. Just as a note though, if you do pick them up, they do curl. You're going to have to flatten them. I've ordered a solid amount of cards from Commander Legends with the extended border. You're gonna have to flatten them. They're curl. It's insane. Honestly, I've never seen anything like it before. And I feel like, it's funny because I actually get a lot of comments of people like, oh, it's weird you like foils because they curl so much for me. I'm like, I really don't have that problem except for with this. And oddly enough, I feel like I have some issues with a couple of like older foils. Like I have a couple of cards from like, I'm trying to think, a couple of like Merfolk cards that I have, actually, funny enough. And they just curl on me. I don't understand. But anyways, this card is absolutely amazing and I really like it. And then I have yeah. Let's just take a second. Absolutely love. Stunning, stunning, stunning. This is the one that came out in... Gosh, what was this? I'm so bad at remembering sets, you guys. I feel like so out of touch with this. I feel like I never know. I'm like, yeah, this set that came out. I don't know. Guys, is it Modern Horizons 2? Yeah, Modern Horizons 2. Cool. So basically, story about Modern Horizons 2 and these fetch lands. Pretty much, Paul and I had decided to buy a full playset of all of these. He got half and I got half. And we, I would say the most we paid for one singular copy was... We got them when they were around 50, maybe a little bit more than 50, like max like 55 for one card. And then we got some for as low as like 25, I would say, around there. Misty being one of the more expensive ones, but super glad to have this. So I'm actually not using all of them. I think I had like an extra Verdant Catacombs and an extra something else because I didn't have a use for it. So anyways, Misty Rainforest, super, super happy to see that in that deck. So cool. That is that. Let's talk about Tisa next. I have, first off, a Planner Cleansing. This is the timestamped promo, which, by the way, it took me a while to like know that this card existed. I love timestamps. It's my favorite version of a foil. I don't know. I guess if it has extended border, it's probably that. But then I don't know, because some things have new border or old borders that are foil. I don't know. I don't know. I just like foil cards. I don't know. Just pick whatever I like. So got that. Then I got a Swiftfoot Boots. This is again the extended border from Commander Legends. I need to pick up a couple of these. I'm almost fully got them all foiled. I think I need like 1 or 2 more to have everything foil in my collection because I run that card in every one of my decks. I then have a foil Merciless Eviction. Okay, this is super weird. This is me being super nitpicky, but like the newer ones that have it like stacked. Do you know what I mean? Where it says exile all artifacts, enchantments, creatures, planeswalkers. Like it's stacked like that. I don't like the look of that. I only like the look of this one. And it's got the really pretty sun. Yeah, I love this card. One of my favorite board wipes. And then I have a foil Vault of Champions, which this card is so good. I love these lands. So yeah, Tisa's getting really exciting reprints. I'm really excited to play that deck more and show you guys because it's going to be a pretty different deck tech because I've changed like 15, 20 cards in the deck. It's gone through a lot and I've, gotten a lot of cards and stuff like that. So yeah, cool. All right, the next deck I'd like to talk about is Omnath, and got a couple of really exciting things for Omnath. The first one being a time-stamped foil Tireless tracker, which I absolutely love Tireless tracker, and I was actually really excited to get this because that meant that I could take my non-foil and put it somewhere else, which I think I put the non-foil in Ladies, now that I'm thinking about it. But I absolutely love Tireless tracker. This is like one of my all-time favorite cards. Like, I'm telling you, green 3 mana creatures, the best. They're just like holy, well, it's not Trinity because there's more than 3, but like seriously, green 3 mana creatures. I could do a whole video on green 3 mana creatures. Do you want that? I don't know. I might just film it for you guys because seriously, I love it. The next card is Garruk's Uprising, and this card is so strong. I love this card so much. So, enters the battlefield, and if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you automatically get to draw a card, which is basically everything in Omnath. Creatures control trample, which is amazing. And then whenever a creature with power 4 or greater ETB is under your side of the field, you draw a card. This card is absolutely incredible. I remember when I got this foil and I took out the non-foil, Paul was like, I think I'm going to put this in one of my decks. I was like, you absolutely should, because this card is a house. I love it. Then I got a foil Goblin Bombardment. I was super excited to see this card getting a reprint. Funny, though, that it got bumped to rare. I don't know why. I'm like, why? It's really confusing to me when they decided to bump this card up to rare. Not that it's not a good card. Like, it's a good card, definitely, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like it's an uncommon. You know what I mean? This card's really good. I like it a lot. And the last card that I got is the Fabled Passage. This is... Was this the Game Store promo? I have no idea, but I love these old borders, which it's so funny because if you've been following me for a while, you know that I was not previously a fan of old borders. There's some old borders that I'm not a huge fan of. Do you guys know the one that's like gold? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Those I'm not a fan of. I do not like those. Those like ones from like Legends, I think it is. No, not a fan of those. But these, oh my god, this is funny. Like the whole thing is just like, how can you not love this? You know what I mean? By the way, these are really well priced. I think I picked this and I got another one that you guys will see in a little bit. And I think I got these for like $7-8. Super great. The extended border is also really pretty as well. Okay, let's move on to Alilah. I have a lot of stuff to talk to you guys about with Alilah, which is really exciting. The first one is the extended border foil Rally the Ranks, which the whole thing with Alilah is pumping out fairy tokens. So you choose fairies with this, and then creatures who control that chosen type get +1/+1, which is so incredibly good. I'm really excited to have another one of these cards because I want to say I have like 6 or 7 Anthem effects in the deck, maybe even more. I might have like 10, to be honest with you. And I was really excited to see this card. I don't remember if this card was a reprint or if it's a new card. I think it's a new card, but there's very similar cards that do the same thing. So I really like this card a lot. I mean, to be honest with you, I had to get the Seb McKinnon Sour of Temptation. If you don't know, Seb McKinnon is one of my all-time favorite artists. And I feel like you guys know that I say that about a lot of artists, but I genuinely really love Seb McKinnon, and I absolutely had to have this card. Love it. The next card I got is the extended border foil Mirror Maid. I don't know why I keep saying foil. You guys probably know at this point. If it's me, it's gonna be in foil. This card is awesome. I love it. I like the fact that you can target anything, so it doesn't just have to be your artifacts or enchantments, but one of my favorite things to do, if there's no other good ones to target on my opponent's side of the field, is, you know, target one of these type of effects, and now I have an extra thing that's buffing my team. So, great card. I got another one of the Path to Exiles. This is my personal favorite art. I do really enjoy the Rebecca Guai art as well. I think that is incredibly stunning, but I love this art, and this is like very reasonably priced right now too. I think this was like, it's under $10, which is like, how can you not love this? You know what I mean? It's beautiful. I then got a foil Hollowed Fountain, which is really exciting. And I know it's funny that I have said that I like the extended border fetches, but for the shocks, I actually tend to like a lot of the art in the, just the regular, like I think this is this Return to Ravnica? I think this is Return to Ravnica. I tend to just like a lot of the art and stuff better. So yeah, I got that. Next, I got a Reliquary Tower, which this one is my personal favorite art, though this card has been printed many times. Yeah, this is a great card. I got another Planner Cleansing, which again, this is the time-stamped promo because that's my favorite. I already mentioned this card earlier, but I got another Greed. By the way, I didn't actually have this card in the deck originally, so I'm very excited to see how this card like does. I really like it. I got another one of the Fabled Passages. One of my personal favorite cards is Perilous Vault, so I got this in foil. That's probably, this is, by the way, this is my favorite board wipe. Merciless Eviction is second, I would say. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to say. And then Achroma's Vengeance, I think, is third. Yeah. The next card I got is Rewind. Okay, now we're kind of stepping into the territory of, I did a pretty big, exciting trade with my good friend Chuck. And just to kind of give you the like really quick, I'm in a really chatty mood right now, so hope that's cool with you guys. I basically I no longer support Therese Nielsen as an individual, and I really want to phase out the cards in my collection that are hers. I think her art is incredibly stunning, but I don't agree with her as a person and things that she has done and said. And Paul had gotten me as a gift the SDCC Planeswalkers, which are very, very stunning. He bought them for, I believe, $120. And over time, they have gone up in value, and I have traded away all of them, which is really great. And I did a couple of big trades, and this was one of the cards that I actually got in the trade, which this is from, this is the promo Rewind, which I actually didn't realize. I was just looking at it because I was like, oh, this is a great card. I think I had the card in the deck already, but I liked the fact that it was the foil. And again, I love the Shooting Star. And again, I love these borders because they're so reflective and so shiny. And this card is probably like, I think this was like 15 or 20. This card's, it's pretty expensive. If you want the non-version of this card, it's very cheap in foil. I think it's like under, I want to say it's under like $2 or $3. I could be wrong, but the last I checked, it was pretty affordable for the foil. And yeah, this card is just really good. I really like it. And this was one of the cards that I got in the big trade when I traded away. These were like pretty high value level trades. I think like one was like, we did 2 separate ones, which is how I got a lot of these cards. And one of them was like almost 400 and the other was like about 300 or so. So yeah, that's one of the cards that I got in there. And another card that I got actually in that same trade, but this card is not very expensive, is Obelisk of Esper, which I love the Obelisk cards. They're honestly just like pet cards to me. And I love it when the foil is like a lot in the background. Do you know what I mean? Like this card's very like, it's got the foil. You know what I mean? I love that. Then I got one of the things went in here, which is the Marsh Flats, the fetch lands. And the last card I got is the Azorius Signet foil for Alilah. Okay, 2 more decks. The next deck is going to be Ladies. And I'm kind of going through and like getting a lot more foils for Ladies, which is really exciting. So that I have the full playset of fetches. So pretty much one reason that we were interested in getting, playsets of these is because I wanted one full set of these to make its way in here, because I actually had only had, I think it was Tarn actually, which is funny because I think like Tarn is the most expensive, or it was at one point, but I had this like non-foil or anything like that left over from when Paul and I played Modern, and I wanted this for the deck because again, I only had this, and so I was missing these fetches. So now I have this, and then I have all of the ally ones as well. So I have all fetches in the deck, which is so incredibly exciting. I'm really excited to play with this deck again and, play with it and see how the deck works with, all these fetches. So the next card I got is Zagath Triome, which I can't remember what my mana base is looking like right now. And if I'm interested in getting more of these, I have to really look at the mana. I need to actually lay that mana base out and look at it, because now that I have all the fetches and I have all the shocks, which is 20 lands, and I think I have 10 basics, which means that's 30, and then I have 5 flex slots, which one of them is a command tower, and I couldn't tell you what the other 4 are. So I mathematically this might actually come out and go into something else, which I already have this in Tasigur, so I don't know where else this would go. This might just be an extra that we put in our box, but the Triomes are really good. I do really enjoy them. So the next is a Dimir Signet. Command Tower, which I'm trying to get a ton of these and put this in everything. Another Signet, which is Golgari Signet. And I have 2 fetches. I have Hallowed Fountain and Steam Vents. Okay, the last deck, very, very excited about this, is Tasigur. You guys know Tasigur is my baby. It's my number one priority for foiling. And I honestly couldn't really tell you what comes next after that. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to foil out next. I would say it's kind of like an even mix between like Alilah, Ladies, Omnath, Angels. Those are kind of like the next four. I'd say they're all kind of like tied for the same spot, but very excitingly, I actually only have 2 more cards that I want to get for this deck. One card is Skull Clamp, which I don't like the art version that there is in foil, so I'm hoping the card will get a reprint with either new art or the art that I already like in foil. And that's one card that I need. I also need Razaketh foil, which is ridiculously expensive right now. It's like $100 for the timestamp, which is absolutely insane, and I refuse to pay for that. And the other card is Diabolic Intent foil, which is from Battle Bond, which I think is actually going to be the next card I pick up because it's about $45 or so for that. So let's hop into the cards that I do have. The first one is Bane of Progress, which I absolutely love this card. This card is so good. I love it. I have another Zygoth Triome, which this card is really good. I think I got this card for something. Was it Valentine's Day this year? I can't remember, but this card's really good. Then this is one of the cards that I got in the high value trade with Chuck, and it's a foil Vidal, and this was one of those cards that, like, when we were trading and I saw this in the binder and I was like, can I get this? And I got it. This was like, I remember like we were doing the trade because like the way that we do it is Paul and I trade together. You know, we've pulled our collections together, and you know, we were trading and I'd picked out stuff, he had picked out stuff, whatever, and I was like, listen, if we have to take away my stuff, that's fine, but I want this. Like, this is the card that I'm not going to budge on. I want this. This is like one of the cards that I need foils down to get this deck fully foiled out, and I'm so incredibly excited to own this card foil. The other really exciting thing about getting this card foil is I got to take the non-foil and put it somewhere, which I believe I put it in Alilah, which I'm very excited about. So I own 3 copies of this card. One of them is foil. This card is not cheap, so love that card. Another one of the cards that I got in one of those high value trades is the foil Eternal Witness. This is the extended border box topper by Chris Ran art, and again, one of those cards that I unfortunately had the Therese Nielsen foil in my collection, and unfortunately that card is significantly cheaper in foil than something like this, but I got the card in the trade, which I was really excited about, and I'm very excited to own this card. So love that. And the last card, so incredibly excited about this, is the FNM Brainstorm. I believe, yes, it is the FNM. Okay, so this is actually my favorite Brainstorm art. This art has only been featured, I believe, 3 times. One time in this, one time in Mercadian Mask, and the other in Commander. I don't remember which Commander one. And the Mercadian Mask one is foil, but it is like $180 or so last I checked. And I absolutely love this card, and I've wanted this card for so long, and I finally just did it. And basically, I had actually purchased this card, honestly, I want to say last summer, actually. So about a year ago, and I actually had purchased this for about $45 for the foil, right? Around $45, I think. And which was a pretty decent price, you know, because the price on this can fluctuate a little bit. And I had purchased it, and the seller, unfortunately, they messaged me and they were like, hey, sorry, like, we have the Mercadian Masks one. We don't have the FNM one, so we're going to cancel your order and refund you. And I was really bummed. And I looked at the price difference and I was like, oh yeah, the Mercadian Mask one is significantly more expensive. No wonder why they refunded me. If it was like, you know, a little bit of a difference, it's like, oh, sorry, we have the wrong version, it's okay. But like, it's, again, $45 to like $180, a huge difference. So they refunded me, and I was really bummed. And then the next time I went to purchase it, the price had gone up to like $60. And I was like, Tracy, you just, what are you doing? So I would check back, and finally it was at a good price of, again, like $45 or so. So I was just like, I'm just going to pick it up, another foil down. Absolutely love this art. So excited about this. Let me know comment below what your favorite Brainstorm art is. And if you don't like this one, I'm not going to be like offended or anything, but let me know what I like the other one too that's been featured in Commander. It's got like the lady on it too. I don't remember. That one is nice. I think it was in Eternal Masters. That one I do like. So guys, that is everything for this haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll catch you in my next one.